Hey, hey, hey. Look at this. I got an original Xbox set up, and yeah, things look a little bit different in this room. So, the unfortunate thing, because I didn't have time to really mess with it, but I can't, I can't hear the sound of these games on my side of things. So, on your end, if you're watching this stream, you're going to be able to hear that shit just fine. You're not going to have any problems. But on my end, I'm getting nothing. So, and I don't feel like messing with it. So, here's the plan. Here's what we're gonna do. So, I got a stack of original Xbox games. I did have a stack of 360 games. I'll show them really quick. All these games came from my recent trip to the Midwest Gaming Classic this past weekend. These are games that I picked up for my collection that I didn't have, or maybe I had at some point, got rid of. I'll go over the 360 ones really quick since I'm not doing a test of these games tonight. I may do a stream down the road to test these games. I don't know, because I looked at them and I realized, like, these probably aren't going to interest anybody anyways. Two of them are so I needed Lightning Returns Final Fantasy 13, and I needed an actual copy of Final Fantasy 13 for 360. For whatever reason, I have 13 too. So I picked those up both pretty cheap. In my quest to get all the 360 Atlas games, I did not have a copy of the Cursed Crusade, so I got that. Pretty excited about that one. And then I know this game is pure garbage, but I did not have it in my collection. It's one I never played when it came out. I do want to check it out at some point. This would probably be the one that I would spend the most time playing tonight, if I'm being honest. It is the 2009 remake of Bionic Commando. I know the game sucks, but I just really want to play it. So we're gonna test. Here's the plan for tonight. So we're gonna test out these games here. I don't know how long this portion of the stream is gonna be, and then when we're done, I'm gonna take the stream down for a couple minutes, bring it back up, and I'm going to just hang out for a little bit and show you my latest gaming obsession that isn't Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. A game I found on Steam, and we'll talk about that when we get there. So. But that will be separate from what we're doing here. So let's go ahead and begin. So everything I have in this stack, not everything. Let me pull it up here. Most everything I have in this stack here came from this. I have a couple other ones that I just need to test and see if they're working or not that were sitting here. So 4 of these are games I already had. 4 of them are ones I picked up. We're going to start with the ones that I picked up at this convention first. So the first game we have here this evening is Mace Griffin Bounty Hunter. Now, if you guys remember, I did actually get a copy of this when I had that like month into that Whatnot app where I got obsessed with that, and then I had to get out of that because that thing really took over my life for a little bit. But the copy I got there was not good, so it didn't work. This one looks pretty immaculate, and I'm happy to have it. I know this game sucks. I actually, back in the day, I never played it because I've said many times, like, I didn't have an original Xbox at the time, so I didn't get a chance. But I got a chance tonight. So we're going to check it out. We're going to see if it works. Yippee-ki-yay. Oh boy. And hopefully all the sound and stuff is working okay. I think I adjusted stuff as best as I could. But yeah, it's unfortunate. Like, I'm sure there's a way I could sit around and dick around and connect this, but I also work from home. This is my office as well as where I do all my stuff, and I just was not in the mood tonight to sit and dick with all of that shit to get the sound working for a little bit, So as long as it can be heard on the other side, I don't really care. So it's not really needed for me to test these games because I'm not going to be playing them very long. So the other games that I have here, we'll get to them, are just games that were sitting around. And one of them in particular, I cannot remember if it worked or not. So, well, good news here is that Mace Griffin Bounty Hunter is working this time. So, I guess you just... Okay. We're going with Kestrel. I don't know what that means. Controller setup. Let's just dive right in, man. This might be the first time I've streamed since Horror Fest. I can't remember. I'll have some announcements and stuff as well that I'll go over here in a little bit. That we'll talk about as far as the channel. I'll probably do more of that on the other stream than I'm gonna do here. So Midwest Gaming Classic was a lot of fun. I picked up a lot of cool shit. One of the coolest things that I got, I gotta grab it here. And at some point I'll figure out where I'm gonna put this. But this guy was selling 3D printed signs. He had, like, you know, systems and whatnot. Obviously, you guys know, huge Castlevania fan. I mean, my channel's called Marble Gallery. So I got this awesome Castlevania 3D printed sign. It looks incredible. The guy was actually selling one that was a little bit bigger. And at the time, I was like, nah, I don't need a sign that big. And now I kind of regret not getting the bigger one because it looks so good. But at some point, I plan on getting this set up on a shelf or something with all of my Castlevania, because I have everything but Dracula X. So I shoved that over there, and I got statues and stuff. You guys know I'm a huge Castlevania fan. So, oh, man, Mace Griffin Bounty Hunter. I just remember, like, people were excited about this game when it was coming out, and then it came out, and it was kind of like one of those games where it's like, oh, this shit died. Like, this shit's actually not very good. So that's all I remember about the game. So let's take a look. A lot of loading, but again, gotta think we're going back 3 console generations. I don't think this is a backwards compatible game on the Series X. I have no idea, though. I know Final Fantasy 13, 13-2, and Lightning Returns are. I never played any. I played 13 up until it opened. It got to the part where it opened up, and people were like, "Oh, it's a real Final Fantasy game now." And then for whatever reason, I stopped. I never went back. Years later, I saw somebody else actually finish the game, and so I know, like, the ins and outs of Final Fantasy 13. I never played 13-2 or Lightning Returns. Of the 3, like, Lightning Returns is the one that interests me the most. So, but I don't want to just play that one. I kind of want to get through all 3 of them. So maybe at some point I'll go back and, you know, play those 3 games. I don't know. I will say, as much as I love Rebirth, and I will be doing a full review of it soon, very close to the end of it, I'm Final Fantasied out for a while when I'm done with it, because that game, it's really long. Alright, we can skip these cutscenes. Let's see if this shit works, man. A lot of cutscenes. Holy shit. I'm gonna skip all these cutscenes and not know what is going on, but who cares, right? Who cares? Oh, man. Holy shit. These controls are inverted. Let's see if we can fix that. Hold on. There's no... What? What? There's no option? That can't be right. That's jump. I know what that's gonna do. Oh my god, there's no way to uninvert this. This is unplayable for me. Oh wow, this is I like, oh man. I'm so lost because of that. I'm sure you can change it in the main menu. Can I save the game? Here, let's try that. I actually want to get a little farther in this, so fuck, that sucks. Okay, that's fine. Here, controller setup. What does counter mean? Yoke control, thrust roll. Action. Here. Invert, no. Who fucking starts the game like that? Like, I know there are people out there that only play inverted. Dan from the podcast does, and it's fucking weird to me. But I don't. Who would start the game with inverted controls? I don't. That's fucking crazy. All right, this is much more playable. All right, let's see what's going on. Oh, okay, that's where we came from. Honestly, like, this doesn't look bad. Kill him. I don't think I'm supposed to kill that guy. Whoops. To say that dude just got riddled with like 30 bullets. He shouldn't be getting up. Holy shit. I don't think this is that terrible. I mean, the controls are still a little loose. I'm sure I could find control. I'm also playing on a 20-year-old Xbox controller that's probably not the greatest. It is the original Halo system controller too. Oh boy. I mean, the animations are kind of lame, but again, the game's from, 20 years ago. Oh, I like this, like, weird blur effect. Oh, I'm dead. Mace Griffin! Mace Griffin. It's not good. It's okay. It's a game that I'm actually kind of into that maybe I'll try more of later, but that's enough Mace Griffin. Good news is it works. It's an immaculate copy. Oh, I didn't even know this as I look at this here. As we lose the signal of this thing for a moment. Henry Rollins is the voice of Mace Griffin. I didn't know that. That's wild as hell. And I love that. So, maybe I will check that game out a little bit more. Alright, the next game we have up here, oh boy. I'll be honest, this is another one that, like, I didn't know this existed until recently. I was just kind of looking through some stuff and, found out, oh, this game exists. So, give me 1 second here. All right, so this is Superman, the Man of Steel for the original Xbox. I was like, one day I was just looking through like OG Xbox games that I don't have or didn't know existed, and I came across this one, and I was like, there was an exclusive Superman game for the original Xbox? Like, think about that. Think how wild that is. Somebody made an exclusive licensed Superman game for the Xbox. But we can't get exclusive licensed games today. Ooh, I don't know if this one's going to play, guys. It blinking. Yeah, I don't think it's going to read it. It's having a hard time reading this. I can hear, like, in the system spinning. Yeah. Shit. Let me look at the disc again here. It's not even that scratched up, but like sometimes this thing's a little tricky. So I guess that's a no-go on Superman. So I'll have to mark that down. And what I should do at some point is I should sit down and do a massive, like, I'm gonna go through my entire collection and make a pile of the games that aren't working and just take them to a resurfacer and just get them resurfaced. That's what I think I should do. So the next game we have on the list, you know, I've been on the quest to get all of the Legacy of Kain games. You know, I have them across multiple systems. This game looks immaculate, so if this doesn't run, I'm going to be confused. Okay. This is one I did not have, which is I believe it's the last one they made, which is Legacy of Kain Defiance. As we can, you know, not get blurred there. Pretty immaculate copy. I paid $10 for this. I should say, like, yeah, I believe I paid $10 for Mace Griffin, like $8 for Superman, $10 for Legacy of Kain, and $5 for the other one that we're gonna check out. So, ooh, this game is made by Nixies. They made a lot of Spider-Man games. Let's see here. I have no idea where this is in the story of this. The only ones that I've played to completion are Blood Omen 1 and Blood Omen 2. I never played any of the, like, Soul Reaver or any of the other ones, which I should. But this looks cool. What year? Let's see what year this came out. Like I said, this was the last one I believe they made.
What was a king to do?
2003. This was a fucking cool franchise that I wish would come back. This one I believe you play as both. I forget what is it. What is his name? Azrael. It might say on the back of the box here. Yeah. Raziel. Kain is the vampire. I know that. Oh. I also really want a Dreamcast copy of Soul Reaver. But one thing I'll say, like, at the convention, and maybe it's just how it is right now, but like, this is the first time, and this is the first time I've been to a game convention in 5 years. Like, I haven't been since pre-pandemic. Dreamcast stuff is drying up, man. Like, I saw more TurboGrafx games at this convention than Dreamcast. And I didn't really go to the convention, like, looking for Dreamcast. Like, I was primarily looking for OG Xbox and 360 stuff. I was, you know, really specifically looking for a copy of the first Blood Omen for PS1, which I did get. It's in the other room. I'm not testing PS1 right now, and I know that game works. So, but yeah, I just didn't see a lot of Dreamcast stuff. Like, the stuff that I did see was like Crazy Taxi or Sonic Adventure. Nothing crazy. Like, the only game I was on my list that I was looking for was Blue Stinger, which I didn't see Blue Stinger.
Deemed impossible for any man to penetrate.
Can I skip this? Yes. Whoa, what is happening? This camera is so far back. What the fuck? For a minute, I thought, like, I was first person watching Kain, like, as the other dude. So this game has, like, a Resident Evil, like, tank camera? That is not what I expected. I remember these games being very bloody, obviously. I mean, haha, Blood Omen, but... And this is where we end, though. Maybe. There we go. I kind of wish the sound was working on my end because... Oh, wow, I bombed that. I will say the camera is not good here. Like, it's... I don't remember the camera being this jacked for Blood Omen 2, so... Oh, that was dumb of me. What a pro gamer I am here. Like, fucking. But I will say, like, I can control the camera, like, a lot looser than I probably should be able to. But, yeah, the controls are not. Or I should say the controls are fine. The camera's not great at all. feel like he wants to kick that door open, but he can't. Whoa. I was not expecting to look at some tank camera today. Like, okay. I always thought this series was really cool, though. It's one that I wish would come back. I believe it was Eidos. I don't know who has the rights. That's part of the problem.
Help me! Help
Uh-oh. The woman looks like she's like 50.
From time to time,
Not that Kane's looking much better in his old age.
and the unusual event of a feast prepared by the Sarafan must be savored.
He doesn't give a fuck. Like, Kane's not a nice guy, man. Like, can I break that? No, it's not that cool. These people just hanging out. Like, yes, give me your blood. Dead. Is there another one? That was a mechanic I always thought was pretty cool in this game. We need to bring back vampire games, like for fuck's sake. There were so many. There were some good ones, man. Like Blood Rain was always good. Blood Rain 2, I should say. As someone who's returned to the original Blood Rain recently, it's not a very fun game to go back to, but Blood Rain 2 holds up. And if you have a Series X or even a 1X, fantastic way to play that game. If you have a copy of it or if you buy it digitally, like, it runs so good on that system. The emulation, it's insane.
What was that?
Somehow I knew this is the game I was going to spend the most time looking at. I don't know, man. I always thought this series was really cool. I love that original game. I played a lot of it on Horror Fest, either last year or the year before. I can't remember. I'd have to go back and look. I'm actually thinking about doing it again because I had so much fun playing it. I can't remember. I think I said on the most recent episode of the podcast, but I don't think I've said like on the channel otherwise. But like that game, that original game, the story for me behind that, because it's kind of weird when when I say to people like, "Oh, it's a game I like from my childhood." Blood Omen, Legacy of Kain. You know, like some people are like, "Whoa, you know, Mario or Zelda, Blood Omen." But for me, the story of that game specifically is I would go to my grandma's house, and well, I could walk up to the video store at the end of the block and rent stuff because there was like a local video store, which was amazing. No longer exists. I totally missed what they said to do to jump here. I was not allowed to rent games because I was not allowed to bring my system and hook it up to my grandma's TV because she thought it would break the TV. So when I got older, you know, when I became like a punk junior high school kid, one of the times I went up there for spring break, I said, fuck it, and brought my own like 19-inch, you know, big CRT tube TV, and was like, just to prove to my grandma it wouldn't ruin her TV, which what that turned into was, oh, you could just bring a TV to play, you know, you're not going to hook it up to my TV, which was fine. TV I brought was much better anyways, but and the whole reason was this game, I'd never seen it at any other video store that I had been to. Like, Blockbuster didn't have it. My local Dollar Video didn't have it. And I was, like, obsessed with wanting to play this game because it's a vampire game. And I thought that was really cool. And that's how I fell in love with that game. I played the shit out of it. That's whatever spring break that was. Like, 99, maybe? 98, 99, somewhere around there. And then, yeah, like, that's a game you never saw. Like, at least for me in my area, I never saw that game. Like, even at local game stores, GameStop, or at the time it would have been Funkoland, I never saw that game.
But the door had been sealed by a blessed barrier.
So cool.
As I approached,
such a cool
the
game.
Reaver resonated in response. Perhaps
and then
dark sorcery
I didn't play, like I said, I didn't play Soul Reaver. I don't even think as a kid I knew until a little bit later that they were related. And then they announced Blood Omen 2, and I was hyped for that. And I played that. I think I played through that the first time on the GameCube because it was on everything. But I have it on OG Xbox now, so I'll have to look. I'll look at my list of stuff after in a little bit here on my phone. But I think I have everything Legacy of Kain now. If I'm missing anything, it might be Soul Reaver 2. Tap B for Full Blast. What? Look at this bullshit. Man, they start you off right in this game. Like, this is who you want to play as. Kane's a fucking badass. What did that say? Collect arcane totems to unlock bonus. Sure. Oh, there must have been somebody there I can't see because it's so freaking dark on this screen. Alright, this could probably be it for this game because I'm like actually enjoying it and I would actually like to hear sound with it. So this is actually one I might check out more of, but I need to go back. I need to play some of the other ones. So, I should see if those are on PC. Maybe we'll look. I feel like a couple. I know Blood Omen is on PC, so. But anyways, that's Legacy of Kain Defiance. So hell yeah, it works. The last game that I got at MGC, and we'll look at some other ones because I just want to see if they work or not. I don't remember. A favorite. I'm going to have to turn off the music because otherwise I'll get hit for copyright, and I'd like to keep the stream up. I really don't want to get hit with copyright. I might get hit with copyright because of the music I played before I started streaming. I don't know yet. But a favorite. I actually got both of these this year at the convention. The first one and the second one. But the second one here I got for Xbox. I can only find a Platinum Hits version, but it is what it is. I just wanted it. It's Dave Mirra, BMX 2. This game fucking rules. Both of them are amazing, amazing games. I played the original one on Dreamcast. Loved it. Loved it to death. What an amazing game. Amazing soundtrack that I'm going to have to turn off. I mean, it doesn't matter. I can't hear it anyways, but like, I know any one of these licensed songs comes up and YouTube's going to be like, nope. It's probably playing a song right now and I can't hear it. So we'll go in there and immediately turn off. We're going to look at the soundtrack too. I'll turn the music off, but I want to look at the soundtrack because there's some bangers. I remember that. There's some absolute banger songs on this amazing game. Let's take a look here. Options, audio, music volume all the way down. Okay. Is there not a way to look at here? Cool stuff. Level, records, movies, credits. Maybe you can't. Shit, I don't. Maybe you can't when you get in the game. So let's just do a session. Dave Mirra, rest in peace. Plays Dave Mirra. Oh, that's wow. I don't care. Nothing's unlocked. I'm probably gonna suck ass this game. Maybe I haven't played it in like 20 years, so maybe I start playing it and I don't have a good time. But because I remember there was also holy shit. I remember there was also Matt Hoffman Pro BMX, which was running on the Tony Hawk engine, but I didn't care for that game for whatever reason. Which you would think that would be the one that most people would like because, again, it's fucking Tony Hawk. But oh my gosh, for whatever reason, I always loved this series more. I just thought it was amazing. It's still good. I'll say this, like playing it here a little bit, it's good. Let's see if okay, here's this. I mean, I don't think it's playing the songs. Maybe no, it's not because there's no sound on the Elgato. Okay, so here we go. Here's the soundtrack. Here we got Doing Time by Sublime, Bugging Out by A Tribe Called Quest, Moment of Truth by Gangstar, She Sells Sanctuary by the Cult classic song, Wake Up by Rage Against, Awake by Godsmack, sure, Paranoid by Ozzy Osbourne, an absolute banger of a song, one of my favorite songs of this era, Makes No Difference by Sum 41, insane song. Phoenix TX, I haven't heard of them in a while. Hypocritical Methods of Mayhem. That's it. I feel like there were more songs in this game. There's only like 8 songs. Whatever. I mean, I'm gonna tell you right now, like you really only need She Sells Sanctuary and Makes No Difference, and just put that on repeat, and you're good. One of the coolest things about the Xbox though was like you could rip CDs to the hard drive. So when I got an Xbox and I got my Xbox late, I would just rip like CDs like crazy to it and then play hours of Tony Hawk, like whatever. At that time, it would have been like Underground 1, Underground 2, which were good games. I think 1 was better than 2, but I remember playing a shit ton of American Wasteland, and then when the 360 came out, getting it again and just playing it again. Amazing. I really hope now that Microsoft owns Activision, they do something with Tony Hawk. Like it's if they let Tony Hawk's Pro Skater die, like even if it's just to remake 3 and 4, that's fine. Do a proper new one that's not, shit like Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 5. Just make a new one and call it Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. That's all you gotta do, man. But yeah, this game was the shit. What an absolute banger of a game. God, I played so much of both of them. The first one too, like hours. I played hours. I think the two about Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2, or Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, Dave Mirra 2, is I don't even think I knew it was coming out. I think it was one of those, like, I went to the video store and it happened to have come out, and I was like, there's a Dave Mirra 2? Hell yeah! And I remember renting it. So, what a great game. What a great game. Love it. Let's see. So that's Dave Mirra. I have no idea what I did with the box. Here it is. $5. It even has the manual. $5. Like can't ask for a better deal. As this stack under me is gonna fall. All right, so now I have a couple other games I just want to test. Because I can't remember if they worked or not. They were in a pile that I didn't know if this meant like, hey, this works or not. This one in particular, I hope it works. I don't know. I think it's a pretty insane thing that I don't remember ever playing. It was on PS2 as well, I believe, but Bethesda published this too, a Pirates of the Caribbean game based on the movie. I know virtually nothing about it. It doesn't have any scratches, so I think it'll work. But I want to say we tried it and it didn't work last time, so let's see what happens. It's flashing. I can hear the disc spinning. I think it's going to work. Oh, that's worse. Yikes. I don't know what that means. Well, that sucked. Now I remember. I remember that now. Because I remember that happened last time. Okay. Well, I'm going to have to look at it again, another copy. It sucks because I saw so many copies of this game. I saw so many copies of that game at the convention. So, I guess not. We'll put that one aside. Now I know. Next game I have here to test is a classic. Played a lot of this on PC. In like, let's see when it came out. 2003. They don't make games like this anymore. Soldier of Fortune 2 Double Helix. It's a great, great, ultra-violent video game. I remember loving this game because it had dismemberment. And that was revolutionary at the time. I don't know if this is going to work or if we're going to get some weird thing like that last game. We'll see. So, test these games, but they're like, this part of the stream might end really fast. I don't know. Let's see what we got here. Looks like it's going to work. Oh man, Activision published this. Phil Spencer, if you're hearing me, bring back Soldier of Fortune. Like, this is a Ravensoft game. I don't think you could make a logo like that today and it'd be acceptable. Hey, it's not like I'm trying to play BMX Triple X here. All I want to do is get a shotgun and just, you know, shoot the first, like, enemy here, and then I'll be good. Oh, man, this game had online multiplayer? Fuck, that's cool. Alright, I guess I gotta check this with all of them. Okay, cool. Random mission generator. Let's do it. Okay. Infiltration. Let's do jungle. We'll just do amateur because I don't know what's going on here. No. That's actually kind of a cool thing. I should see if this is on Steam too. I would love to mess around with this. I did play, there was a third one that came out that was really bad. I have it for 360. And I think I have it on Steam as well. Soldier, I want to say it was called Payback. It was not good. Killed the franchise. Honestly, I should get another Xbox. I should have a backup one. Because, like, I own, like, 3 PS1s. I just have the one Cube, but that thing's been fine. For a minute, I thought that was sound from the game. I realized it was someone just starting their car outside. I can't see anything. It is so dark. Holy crap. Oh my gosh. Alright. We're going to try a different mission so I can see. That's fine. I can't see anything. It's so dark. I think I have 2 360s. I have like my my Halo one, which is on the shelf over here with all my Halo stuff. And then I have just like a I think it's like whatever the last model they made, like the E model that has like the actual physical button again that you press. All right, so we're going to do day. We're going to do sure, assassination. I don't care. That all sounds good. I mean, we own 2 Series X systems, but that's so my girlfriend and I can play games together on that platform, so. But I don't have 2 PS5s. If you could game share between systems, and also like game share with Game Pass, the way that works with PlayStation Plus, I would consider it. But we don't. I mean, we don't honestly even play games with each other on the Series X that much. Okay, this is a little bit better, but boy, this does not control great. I only have one PS2. I should get it. It's a slim one. Is this just a random dude that just generated out here? Oh. Let's see. Oh shit. Do I have different guns? How do I... That guy's throwing a grenade. No. Oh, I forgot there are dogs in this game. Oh, no. Probably shouldn't be showing that. Is there no... Oh, okay, here we go. What did this, like, randomly generate me in? I don't want to shoot this dog. This is, like... I thought it was a cool concept. It's kind of terrible. Like, this doesn't even look correct. Maybe does this game not have dismemberment on? It's so hard to control. Maybe it doesn't have dismemberment on console. I don't remember. It's been so long since I played it. Dude, I'm shooting you with a deagle. He's not even holding that gun, dude. Okay, that's what I remember. No. Okay, well, I don't want to kill this dog, so. Okay, Soldier of Fortune works. It's probably a better PC game. I remember enjoying it, at the 2002, 2003. Good to know that that works. So far, I need to get a new copy of Pirates. And that Superman game don't work. Let's try this one. Got 2 left here. This is, I don't know if this is going to play. Might be why it was in that pile. It's the Robotech game. I have a feeling this isn't going to play, but we'll see. It's loading. But so did Pirates. I wanted to see Pirates. Like, I want to see what that game actually is. Well, good news, this game's loading. I never got into Robotech that much. I was always a Gundam person. But I thought it was cool. Sure.
My name is Jack Archer, and I'm a pilot of the Robotech Defense Force. I was born just before the global war. My parents died soon after the war began.
Can I skip this? Cool. Yeah, I know. Maybe I should stream. I'll put out some feelers and see if people want that, but it would be a massive undertaking because, like, I have. Let's find out. I can tell you how many OG Xbox games. I just updated the list. Let's see. Go to my Game Eye. And of course, I'm always on 360, so. Specific OG Xbox. I have 105 OG Xbox games. So that would be a massive undertaking to stack those up and just sit here and test them all to see what works, what doesn't. My most, I guess, rare, you would say, is Otage 2. I actually have both Otages. Otage 2. For some reason, Dino Crisis 3 is over $60 now. I don't know why. I have Silent Hill 4: The Room. The thing is up there at about 30, but that's actually a good game, so I get that. Win Back 2. Yeah, I got a lot of original Xbox games. It was one of the things, like, when I got that, got another original Xbox again, I wanted to collect hard for that system. I really jumped in. There's a lot of cool shit. It's a really cool system. This is not what I expected this game to be. at all. It's not bad, it's just not at all what I expected this game to be. Yeah, I don't know. That's kind of a lot to sit down. That's a massive undertaking, but I think at some point I'm gonna sit down and just figure that out and like go through every game. Like, all right, what reads, what doesn't, and then I might like build a stack of those and just take them somewhere that resurface games and just see if I can't get them working again. Oh shit. Little hard to control this game because there's no like everything's auto aim. Like I'm not controlling this cursor in any way, which is I see. So weird. Cool. It's not bad. That's Robotech. I'm not gonna sit on that one very long. So we know that works. Still got a sweet half price books label on it. Let's look at our last game I have here. It's a classic. I was actually looking for the 360 version of this game because they did a remake or a remaster, and then they made a new game of it. It is The Chronicles of Riddick, Escape from Butcher Bay. Great licensed video game. So I got a bubble wrapper in there for some reason. Disc looks okay, so I don't know if it's going to read it. Like I said, these were in a goofy stack, so I don't. You know what though? If 3 out of 4 of them are good, I'm not gonna cry about it. So let's see what we got here. Seems like it's gonna load. What I should do is get in the market to get a new OG Xbox controller because I do have 2. I don't know what happened to the other one. This is the Halo edition. Like it actually says Halo. It came with the Halo system. That thing's pretty valuable now. I actually had the I had the battery thing. I had to pull that chip out, and then before I got back into guitar stuff and soldering again, I actually had a friend replace some capacitors on the board of this Xbox. Because at one point it was just dead, and they were able to sit down, and I bought like a bag of capacitors off Amazon. I gave them that. I gave him the system, and he was able to solder new capacitors on, and it works. It works great. So. GG, good game. I will also say, like, this game, you can't hear it on the stream, but, like, I can hear the disk drive just, like, having a rough time with this game. I'm trying to remember if I ever played this game on the original Xbox. I don't think so. I remember seeing a friend play it. I played through it on the 360 when that version came out, which was cool. It's like one of the best licensed video game, like movie video games ever made. Because you wouldn't have expected it.
Hey, don't fucking move.
Today, Johns, you get fucked.
You don't move until I say so.
I mean, I'll say it's definitely looking its age here. I wonder if there's any. It was a later game, so maybe there's an option to mess with the. Nah, there's not, unfortunately. Resolution. Sometimes, like for example, I think the game Cold Fear, I think it's called, you can actually output that on the OG Xbox at 720p, which is cool. Actually, it's pretty good. Whoa. Well, I'm dead. I don't remember that, so. All right, well, good news is that game works. So good news is, out of everything we looked at here, was it 6 out of 8 games worked? So, not bad, not bad. I'll say this game looks more beat up. Superman, that disappoints me, man. I actually really wanted to look at that game. I'm sure it sucks, but I actually really wanted to look at that game, so. But yeah, that convention was a lot of fun. Had a lot of fun at it. Yeah, I look forward to, at some point I'll do another, like, testing stream of stuff. But yeah, that's gonna wrap up testing stuff. I'm gonna take this down for a few minutes and then I will be right back. I'm gonna stream some Supermarket Simulator, which is my current like addiction, and we'll talk some more about channel stuff here. So if you joined me for this stream, thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed looking at these games, and I will be back in a few minutes. Just stick around the channel, hover around, and I'll see you in a little bit.